As long as he continues to develop, he's going to be great. I think what I'm most excited for this year, though, from a returning player, is seeing the development with ALPEREN SENGUN. You know, they trade Christian Wood, they give him time to now go out there and play and be the starter. And, you know, as a player who has already great fundamental skills, I want to see him in the gym with Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the greatest big men of all time, and just pick his brain and just work with him and kind of mold into a modern day Hakeem in a way. And, you know, if he can take that jump, that's going to be huge for the development of the Rockets. Because then you have your two guard of the future with Jalen Green, and then you have a solid big who you can kind of rely on. And then you throw in your pieces like Jabari Smith, Kevin Porter Jr., Tari Easton, Ty Washington, Josh Christopher. You know, the list kind of goes on with some of these younger guys.
Give us your thoughts on Alperen.
Well, I mean, I agree that that's kind of the role he's in. I know we have this rhetoric of like, these fans are really high on this player. And I feel like that's an obvious thing. Like, as a Nuggets fan, I am high on Jamal Murray. I am high on Nikola Jokic. Like, that's kind of a given. You know, you have a young guy, you're gonna be excited for him. I was excited for Emmanuel Mudiay, and so and he stunk, right? It was like, oh, he showed promises in his first year. This is gonna be a really telling year. I understand he's young and he has plenty of time to develop, but he had a lot of talk of being the big bright spot last year for Houston. He played 20 minutes a game and he averaged 9 and 5. Once again, he's going into the season as, hey, there could be a really bright spot in Sengun this season. He's going to get more than 20 minutes. He's going to get probably 30 minutes a game. He can't average 9 and 5 again, and he won't. That's a lot more time, but he really has to prove that he is worthy of starting in the NBA. And in the NBA, it's kind of a, hey, you've got a short lifespan. If you don't work out, you know what? You'll still find yourself in the NBA, but you're not going to be a starter.
So I disagree. Turkish League MVP, 16th pick in the draft. They had Jalen Green picked at 2, I believe. And so the bright spot was Jalen Green. Alperen Sengun is like, all right, let's see what this guy can do. I wouldn't even say that it was like, he wasn't handed the keys. He wasn't even a starter. He averaged 20 minutes a game. It was Christian Wood that got all the touches at big. And I think the move there of trading Christian Wood not only sets their, trajectory of rebuilding, like clear and concise. I think what it does for them is it gives Alperen Sengun the chance to show what he can do. And I do think he can be a great big, like you mentioned, training with Hakeem Olajuwon. And I think that he has the tools, his footwork, and patience in the low post on offense. If you watch some of these highlights with some of these games, it's incredible. It is intangibles that you really cannot teach in the NBA. This guy has crazy footwork, and I think given the opportunity and put in the scenario that he is right now, you are going to see Alperen Sengun thrive.
And here's why I said that. You search his name, the first things, a bright spot in a struggling Houston Rockets, Alperen Sengun. This is in 2021. Why Alperen Sengun is the key to the Houston Rockets' future, 2021. So this wasn't just Jalen Green. It was also Sengun. And he didn't really do much last year. And I think it's awesome. Like, I don't cheer against him. I think he has this potential, but we could also look at the highlights where he didn't do well. Last year he had a game against Toronto where he took 3 shots, missed 2 free throws, and he didn't do anything all game.
He was a rookie.
He was a rookie, but that's where
he doesn't even speak English.
Yeah. But that's where it could go either way, and that's where I'm more reserved on the confidence in what his development is. I'm much more confident in Jalen Green. I'm much more confident that he can be a star than I am in Sengun being a star.
Can I give you a wild, and maybe I'm going to look back on this and be laughed at, but a comparison? Can I give you that?
Yeah, no, I would take that.
Alperen Sengun, the next Pau Gasol.
What?
European big. All-star. I think he has an all-star ceiling. I think he can get there. Do I think he's going to win as many championships as him? I'm not saying that. He's a fun big, great footwork. Offensively is where he gets just all the praise. And I think Alperen Sengun can be a phenomenal starting big, all-star caliber player, incredible offensively.
For you, what was the most fun moment for Sengun last year?
I think just flashes. You go and look and you could see the intangibles like I've already mentioned. The footwork and the patience down low. I think that that's a foundation for him coming up. He's a rookie. He was 19 years old. He doesn't even speak the language that's in the U.S. Give it a little bit of time. I think you're going to come around on him. I'm confident.
We'll see. I'm not entirely sold, but, it's one of those. He's one of those question marks for the Houston Rockets, and it's a roster full of them.
Hey, thanks for watching. Before you leave, make sure you like and subscribe. We're the only NBA show that focuses only on covering small to mid-market teams. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Small Ball Podcast. Have a great day.